Thursday, October 29th, 2015. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. Well, imagine this. You're the CEO of a large company and you wake up one morning to find out that Icahn has been buying a lot of stock in your company. The next step after that is usually what happened yesterday. Icahn revealed that he had built up a large stake in AIG. He called for the company to be split up and to embark on a, quote, much-needed cost control program. In a letter to the AIG president and CEO, Peter Hancock, Icahn said that the insurer was, quote, too big to succeed, play on Ben Bernanke's words in the aftermath of the company's 2008 government bailout, that it was too big to fail. He called for AIG to pursue tax-free separations of its life and mortgage subsidiaries from the non-life insurance business and to create 3 independent publicly traded companies. He wrote, "I cannot fathom how you could ignore repeated requests from shareholders to execute a plan that would release billions of dollars of capital, free the company from onerous excess regulation, and leave shareholders owning stock in 3 separate market-leading insurance franchises." He said, "We believe you must acknowledge that the current multi-line strategy is not generating competitive returns. Separate monoline companies will be more focused, more efficient, generate better returns, and command significantly higher market valuations." In response, Hancock said that AIG maintains an open dialogue with its shareholders and welcomes their feedback and ideas. Hancock said, "We've taken important and significant steps to reposition AIG by simplifying and de-risking the company." The executive said that AIG would provide an update on its progress and strategies on a scheduled earnings call, which is next Tuesday. The United Nations Aviation Panel rejected a ban yesterday on rechargeable battery shipments on passenger airliners, despite evidence that they can explode and cause unstoppable in-flight fires. The International Civil Aviation Organization panel on dangerous goods voted 11-7 yesterday against the ban. The United States, Russia, Brazil, China, and Spain, as well as organizations representing airline pilots, voted in favor of the ban. The Netherlands, Canada, France, Germany, Australia, Italy, the UAE, South Korea, Japan, and the UK voted against the ban. Billions of the lithium-ion batteries are used to power consumer electronics ranging from laptops to cell phones. Tens of thousands of batteries are often shipped on a single plane. Not a good move. Swiss Re announced yesterday that it expects to take a pre-tax loss of about $250 million from the Tianjin port explosions in China back in August, but it also said that they reported an 18% increase in net income on their property and casualty division from $842 million up to about $1 billion for the third quarter of 2015. This reflects the absence of large natural cat losses, as well as the impact of reserve releases and strong investment results. The combined ratio did dip by about 1.4%, largely driven by U.S. casualty business. The combined ratio of the entire company went down about 1.3 points to 78%, with 5.7 points of that derived from the impact of Tianjin. Arch Capital last night reported operating profits of about $126 million for Q3 of this year, surpassing the expectations of analysts. Analysts had been expecting profits of about 98 cents a share. Arch came in at about $1.01 a share. Rescuers retrieved 3 bodies earlier today among 12 miners who were missing, buried under a landslide while digging illegally at a state-run gold mine on the main Indonesian island of Java. They were buried yesterday at the Anika Tambang controlled mine in the mountainous region of Pangkor near West Java. It's about 50 miles southeast of Jakarta. Storms have raged across southeast Queensland, Australia, bringing torrential rain, strong winds, and giant hailstones. The hail, which has been the size of golf balls, has pelted homes, smashing windows, as well as destroying cars. At Guyana Airport, 2.7 inches of rain fell, which is equal to about the total amount of rain that is expected to fall in the entire month of October. Brisbane was hit by the storms. One of the worst affected places was a town called Chinchilla, where the emergency services received 120 calls for help. The weather system responsible for the storm is now moving eastward, but more rain is expected in Queensland and southeast Australia starting tomorrow. Yesterday, a blimp broke loose from the Aberdeen Proving Ground in Maryland. It went on a 4-hour, 150-mile jaunt above parts of 2 states. It was chased by 2 F-16 fighter jets that was scrambled from New Jersey. The blimp was also dragging a 6,007-foot-long tether cord and had reached a height of 16,000 feet. It was smashing into overhead utility cables, knocking out power to about 20,000 people in western Maryland and Pennsylvania. Officials were worried that the blimp could drag its 6,007-foot-long tether cord over a city or a power plant or collide with a passenger jet. But the blimp steadily deflated as it rode the winds and was not shot down by the F-16s. It crashed in a small town in Pennsylvania by Bloomsburg in the central part of the state. The blimp is used to conduct military surveillance over the East Coast and is part of an experimental project called J-Lens, designed to help provide the Pentagon with an early warning if the U.S. is attacked with cruise missiles. The J-Lens has been on a trial run at Aberdeen, an Army installation about 60 miles northeast of Washington. The blimp is permanently tethered there. There's another blimp in Virginia, which is tethered there. It's designed to help protect the capital area and surrounding portions of the eastern seaboard. It's quite a news item on cable TV yesterday. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.